What's up, family? I got something for you guys. And for this one, man, I got to get close to the microphone. You know what I mean? Because I want to make sure you get this. And so this is for some encouragement. This is to lift you up if you're in that down place. I'm a math teacher by nature. And there's a concept, man, that always really amazed me. And I loved it. But this concept was called absolute values. Called absolute value. Now, the definition of absolute value is it's the magnitude of a real number without regard to the sign. You know, and if you remember from school, absolute values, it'll take a number and it'll put it between, and it didn't matter what the sign was for that number, it always came out positive. It's just telling you what's the magnitude of this number. And it's used to define the difference or the change from one point to another. How far away from zero this value is. And so for us in life, we need to use this concept of absolute value. Yeah, I get it. I know the signs, right? I know all the negative signs. And one thing about the number that's inside the brackets, it didn't matter how it became negative. It was a negative number. It didn't matter if it was multiplied and it was negative. If something happened and it became negative, it didn't matter. But always at the end of the absolute value was a positive number. So you couldn't associate the negative sign to the value of that number because on the other side of that absolute value, it was always positive. It always had value on the other side. And we need to adopt this concept in our lives of absolute value. I know there's negative signs. I know you've been raped. I know there's been divorce. I know there's been abandonment. I know there's been abuse. And all these signs are negative. Oh, but you have to have the mindset of an absolute value that no matter what has happened in the past, that on the other side of this absolute value is positive. All things work together for the good, for the positive. But what you got to do, you got to work the equation. You got to work the equation. You got to solve it. So what I'm saying is this, is that don't always let these negatives stay negative. That although I know they happen, I know, and they hurt. I get it. But you have to get to the root of this thing. See, the thing is, you can't just cancel it out, right? You can't just throw that number away like it never happened. See, what happens when we get to a place where we become useful and good is that when we know what happened, but we resolve that issue that happened, right? It happened to me, but I'm not going to associate my value. I'm not going to associate my value to what happened. It's an absolute value. It's positive on the other side. I'm going to use this to bless somebody else. I'm going to use this to move forward. I'm going to use this pain, this setback, whatever it was, I'm going to use this to move forward. It will be a positive thing, a positive driving force in my life, the absolute value of whatever that's happened. Because see, my life is the sum of both the good and the negative things that happen. It don't matter. All these things come together to make me who I am. So I got to even accept the good stuff and the bad stuff. And I take it and I take the absolute value of it and I use it for the good. Y'all want to bless you. I want to bless you. I want to bless you. Don't let these things hold you back no more. Don't let these signs make you negative. Don't let them make you negative. Come out on the other side. Work this property, man. Work it. Work this concept. And I promise you, you will be blessed. I promise you, you will be blessed. Work it. Man, I pray this bless y'all, man. I love y'all. Absolute values. Small victories lead to big wins, man. Stay committed. Love y'all.